to get you more updates on how to see the markets, what's really happening, and how to play this market, we are now joined by Rahul Sharma, who's the Director at Technical and Derivatives Research from JN Financial Services. Hi, Rahul. Thank you so much. Good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us today. Rahul, Nifty has been very range bound, very flat, for the third consecutive session. Simple question, where is the action? In fact, in the last two sessions, the broader markets are outperforming. So, do we see a reversal coming in there?
Well, Nifty is in a no man's land, neither belonging to the bulls or the bears at this point in time. Um, Now, markets are probably waiting for a trigger to either give a big breakdown or a breakout. Now, we all know 22,800 and its significance. So, if we break below that, it should open doorway for 22,500. On the upside, the level as of now is 23,000. So, 23,000 takes out. We close above that, the gates open for 23,300. So it's a 300 point move on either side possible once we come out of this 200 point tight range that we have been trading into. Now, the silver lining is index heavyweights like Reliance, HDFC Bank, Bajaj Twins to a great extent have been, relatively doing well. And at the same time, like in yesterday's session, we saw Bank Nifty doing well. In fact, Bank Nifty has not really broken the previous month's lows. So in fact, it has held higher as compared to Nifty in the last few trading sessions. And what this means is at least a meaningful bounce back is very much around the cards, very much around the corner. And 23,300 is something that we're expecting in the very short term. Now, this is a very tricky market. Volatility is something which is driven by what is happening overnight. So if there is any overnight statement by Trump on tariffs or any other development, that does create an impact, and we see a gap down opening happening over here. So at this point in time, narrow down your focus to the select stocks which are doing well. One of them is Reliance Industries. We have a buy recommendation in Reliance Industries. The stock has been relatively doing well as compared to Nifty in the last 3 or 4 trading sessions. And structurally also, since December, the stock has sort of formed a base around the 1200 mark, and time and again it has sort of found support around that level in the last multiple attempts that the stock has seen to break down that level. So we feel that from a positional perspective, from a short term to medium term perspective, Reliance can be bought at these levels. Traders can look for a target of 1270, 1275, whereas slightly medium term target can be around 1340 on the upside. So Reliance is something that we are liking at this point in time. Apart from that, it is a very, very slippery ground for the market. Conviction is not building up on either side. So we are keeping our bets to as minimum as possible.
All right, that's the take on the benchmark indices as well as Reliance is something that Rahul is liking at this point in time. Good afternoon, Rahul. This is Shrishti also joining in. But today, the energy basket overall, Rahul, is doing pretty well. Well, of course, all of these names have been a beaten down names. And across the board, Rahul, we are seeing good gains, be it from the OMC side, some of these energy related counters like NTPC, one of the top gainers today, and even from the gas space as well, we are seeing very good momentum there. So any stock within the energy basket you're picking up?
Yeah, absolutely. So the kind of beating that these stocks took, a bit of a recovery or a bounce back was something which was very much expected, and that seems to have started since yesterday. In fact, these are some of the counters where there has been a lot of wealth destruction. A lot of traders are also stuck on the derivative side. So look at bounce backs as exit opportunity, at least for this series, as far as the February series go. So we believe that these bounce backs can be looked upon to lighten up your positions. Now, something that looks good, the RAC PFC twins are the ones which are coming in our buy radar. RAC could very well head towards the 420 mark. This stock is again one of those names where there is divergence building up on the momentum indicators. PFC similarly, but it's best to trade one of the two because both of them move in tandem. So REC is the one to go for. One can have a stop loss placed at 390 and go long on this one. Apart from that, I think all the other power companies, it's best to sort of energy stocks. It's best to wait and watch and let the market form a firm ground before taking any serious commitments on either side.
All right, that's the take on the energy space. But Rahul, one other space that I wanted to have your take was the metal basket, because what we are seeing is that all that chatter around the surge in the dollar index is now a bit subsided, and back home we are seeing stocks like Tata Steel, Hindalco, they are also recovering. Any stock that is standing out as per you? Because just yesterday I was just reading that bullish commentary or bullish view is being shared on the aluminium commodity specifically. So anything to connect between those, as well as any stock specific idea?
Yeah, so metal index as such has completed its consolidation, and it seems like it is attempting to create a breakout. Now, metal is something which is driven by a lot of what happens in the global setup. But having said that, some of the counters like Tata Steel is something that we like. Very similar setup to the metal index, and a possible breakout here can take us to somewhere around the 145 mark. So traders can look to buy Tata Steel at these levels. Stop loss placed at 133 on the downside, and a quick 7-8 rupee jump kind of can be expected. We did have a buy on Hindalco, in which we've advised traders to book profits in today's up move. Maybe the next target for the possible target for the stock is around 660. So the 20 rupee upside can be had in Hindalco as well. But this is more, again, the risk reward is not so favorable in Hindalco as it is in Tata Steel. So be very selective. Metals definitely are looking good. Tata Steel is the one to go for. Apart from that, something like a Vedanta is something that we are also keeping a close eye on. This stock has relatively held well as compared to what the entire sector has done. And from a trading perspective, this stock can also head towards the 450 mark. So again, this can be bought with the stop loss at 420, and a 20 rupee upside can be expected in this one as well. So net, to answer your question, metal basket is looking decent, and it's best to take calculated bets in the same.
All right, metal basket looking decent, and calculated bets should be taken in the metal basket. Thank you so much, Rahul, for your take and weighing on the markets.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.